Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off by the Game Day. Felipe's back. Happy to have you back. You look cute.
Thanks.
Hey, missed you.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks.
It was such a good time watching Wake Forest lose to Georgia Tech on Saturday.
You talk about the best college football game of the weekend, probably though, that you saw. So
no, it was actually fun.
Yeah.
Shout out one of my boys that's a coach over there now. You know,
Actually?
part of the that's why I went. So my girlfriend's sister's boyfriend is a coach at Wake Forest. He coaches special teams. Special teams was a disaster that night.
Oh,
was it really?
So I had to talk to him after the game. I was like, "Come on, bro, we got to be better." They had a muffed punt. It was just. It was
bad.
terrible.
That's bad all around. You can't be having that.
But we had a good time. Like got to know a little bit of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and then definitely kept up with some of the scores, including the Cowboys 28-16 or something like that loss. Pretty fun weekend for sure.
Weekend, dude.
Honestly,
Awesome.
a good weekend for you to be out of town and not watch.
Yeah,
Like,
a lot of comments on TikTok on the live stream yesterday and everything. People were like, "Where's Felipe? I got to hear about the Cowboys." So we're definitely going to get into some Cowboys talk now that you're back. Matan's obviously not here. Shout out to all the Jews if you're fasting. I'm fasting on camera because I'm different.
Are you
I'm
fasting?
fasting too, but I'm not a
bro.
Jew.
Matan's not even here.
Matan's not here.
So we can't confirm if he's fasting or not.
I think he actually said he might not. So I don't know. If
He's
Matan
not
is
real.
watching, I wonder if he is.
You can eat at sundown, right?
Sundown, yeah.
Yep.
You
If
can't
he-
have coffee, so I'm a little
Oh, you can't have
tired.
coffee.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
wow.
really are not supposed to even
Oh.
have water or brush your teeth, but like I did that.
Oh, that's
I
Oh,
don't
you
have
can't
to
even
watch.
brush your teeth because you naturally intake a little water. Is that why?
Well, I drank water and I brushed my teeth, so
Dude, you're such a fake Jew, man.
I mean,
dude, if I was
as
Jewish,
if I was Jewish, I'd be fasting like hella
wouldn't you,
fast.
bro? I would like negative brush my teeth. Like
Yeah,
negative.
I would literally
times.
scrub dirt on it.
yeah, nice.
That's-
Okay,
that's
well,
how-
hey,
that's
we
how
got a
Jewish I
crazy
would
show.
be.
Week 3 was insane. Not only for Mr. Cowboy over here, but for my Dolphins.
Yeah, big
we're gonna run
weekend.
through all the NFC. We're gonna run through the AFC. Obviously, there's a ton of stuff. But before we jump into it, new Kentucky users, FanDuel is offering a bet $5 get $200 in bonus bets. Make sure to head over to thegameday.com/promotions for more info on all the best offers. So before you do that, if you're in
Shout out.
Kentucky, go do that.
Shout out Kentucky, bro.
Shout out
for real.
Kentucky. Yeah, no, on God.
No, a lot of Kentucky people got their team playing at the Bengals. A lot of Kentucky people, Bengal fans.
Bro,
Yeah.
shout out to all the dogs out there, bro. For all the dogs, you know what I mean?
October 4th
October 4th.
coming out.
I did listen to the song, by the
Pretty
way.
fire.
It's pretty good.
It feels
does
like
feel
old
like old
Drake.
Drake.
It feels like
Yeah.
old
Is
Drake.
it
Is
Ivan? Is it like
It's
Drake
old Drake.
rapping or is it Drake
It's
singing?
more
No, it's Drake
singing.
both.
It's both.
Both?
It's like singing.
Okay.
It's good. It's
All
it's
right.
good.
If you have Felipe saying it's good, I'm
not,
excited.
I'm not
very-
in on Drake singing songs. Just not
But
a
that's
fan.
old Drake.
Oh, that's like my favorite Drake.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm
Oh.
not. You know, I'm not an R&B guy though.
All right, wait.
That's
I want to
more
jump
R&B,
into
I'm
it.
more
I
of a
see
fan.
all your comments on TikTok, on YouTube. I see people asking already about the Cowboys. So
Oh,
before
God.
we do jump into the Cowboys, I
Already
wanna talk
people.
about- yeah,
That's
people
so
are already
funny.
asking.
God
Dude, people are waiting
damn.
for your praying on your
Let's
downfall, bro.
let them hold the
Well, it's
Yeah.
like go ahead. Sorry.
Before we jump into it, I want to talk about our
Right.
live stream yesterday. If you're
Cut you
new
dogs.
here or if you're just tuning
here.
into this recaps episode, we do a pregame show on Sunday from 12 to 12:50, and then we live streamed the 1:00 games. So we were all talking shit. We had some good moments. We had a packed house in there. There were some
Lot of
3
Jets
major
fans.
moments there. We missed you yesterday, but 3 major moments. I'm curious to know if you had some favorite ones. My favorite moments from our live were me flying around with a Dolphins cape for every score because that was a lot of times,
scores.
a lot of scores,
Lot of
Jeez.
scores.
a lot of
When
touchdowns.
did you start that with the first touchdown?
Yeah, yep. Well, I started
Wow.
actually in the pregame show.
And I feel like we chanted the
That's-
Miami Dolphins
we
song
did do.
quite a
We-
few times.
That's actually
I have it
insane.
memorized now.
Well, that's what
for
I'm
real.
saying. It's catchy.
Like,
Also introduced Jack to a T-Pain version of Miami has the Dolphins, the
There's a
greatest.
T-Pain
There's a
version?
T-Pain
It's
version,
so
yeah.
bad.
It's
Like
so
a real
Miami.
T-Pain version, or did somebody like
It's
No,
auto-tuned
He
it on
sang
like
it. There was a
it's-
moment.
Dude, it's so fucking
Again, you have to
bad.
understand how life works in
Goodness
weird ways, right?
gracious.
So you have this old school song. They're like, we need to make it a little bit more millennial. So then we're gonna have
Just throw
T-Pain
every
to it.
auto
Oh, so it's new?
No, it's
computerized
years
shit.
Oh,
old.
okay,
It's
okay,
years
okay,
old. So that was my first favorite thing that happened. The other, which was incredible, was watching a Zach Wilson meltdown with like 5 Jets
Yeah.
fans.
But the best part about that too is that he gave them a sliver of hope at the end. Like they're like, oh my god, like they went
good
down,
play?
they scored. They're down like 10. So they go down, they get was it a field goal or they score a touchdown? They scored a touchdown.
Yeah, they
right?
scored a touchdown.
Scored a
Fullback
touchdown.
dive.
Yeah, fullback dive. That was such good old school football. And then they have a chance for a Hail Mary to win it.
Mm.
And like literally just out of the hands
Literally?
of Randall Cobb. And just seeing
yeah.
every all the Jets fans are like
Oh!
so excited and then just let down.
Yeah.
basically.
the Patriots literally own them, bro.
Yeah, I think they're
It's
like
crazy.
15-0 last.
Yeah.
which
I
is
think
crazy.
they could win it with Kondo at quarterback.
Well,
Like,
Condo's a dog. That's why.
that's a good point.
But we are gonna
It's
talk
fun.
about the Jets, of course. And last but not least was having Mr. Bradford Miller, my future father-in-law.
His name Bradford?
On the pod. Brad is his name. Bradford. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Having him on the pod was cool, talking shit and everything.
Fun.
He's an Eagles fan. I know he was giving you some shit.
A little bit.
Niners. That was cool.
It was fun though. He's a good guy.
Good guy. But hey, that we had a great live yesterday. If you're not tuning into our lives, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. All right. 1 to 4.
Honestly,
we're having fun. We're shooting the shit. We're arguing.
If the Jets are playing in a 1 o'clock window, we got to get Silbo in here. People that were watching yesterday, Silbo, Matan's friend, the funniest fucking guy I've ever met in my life. Like, this kid is so just angry,
He's
old
prototypical
Jewish
New York
man
Jet,
in a 25-year-old's body.
That's
It's
hilarious.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was great. It was definitely a lot of fun.
He was telling me, he's like, I'd rather have Jamarcus Russell right now than this fucking guy.
Like Jamarcus Russell right now, like 40 years old and like 600 pounds.
Yeah, he said right now.
I might take Jamarcus Russell over Zach Wilson with the way he's playing at this point. But yeah, so that was a little bit of our recaps from our live event. Make sure to tune into that every single Sunday from 12 to really 4 o'clock. Pregame show and then our live watch along. We're gonna have all the guys back in next week. So Felipe is officially back. Matan's back because I know he's missed a
Do any of
few.
our teams play in the 1 o'clock slate?
Dolphins, Bills. I got. I think
Bills?
Jets. I think
We play the Patriots. I don't know what time that is.
That could be. Oh no.
Patriots are not.
Oh,
like that.
Chiefs, Jets, 8:20. How did
8:20?
Rodgers Sunday
London?
Night Football?
We thought it was
yeah.
going to be
Or is it at
Mahomes
night?
versus Rodgers.
Yeah.
that
They
was
got to
fucking
flex that
sick.
early. That'd be the earliest flex of all time.
They need to.
Could they?
No, they're not. gonna flex it.
4:25 Patriots, Cowboys. Yeah.
What about
fuck.
Niners? I don't even know.
There's no way. 49ers schedule.
Who y'all
Hold
play?
on.
Oh, dude, I actually have no idea.
4:25 against the Cardinals. Up.
Cardinals. Hey, letdown game for the Cardinals, though. Watch out.
Yep.
It has to be
That's
fun.
so true.
Why did it
bounce
have to
back
be
game
that?
for the Cowboys? Hey, your bounce back letdown
So lucky,
went
bro.
crazy yesterday.
So lucky.
Wait, I want to jump into it. First thing,
We're not going to catch him on their A game like you did, bro.
Bro, the
biggest-
science is in your favor.
the biggest story of the weekend. What was that, Jack?
Biggest story of the weekend. Ooh, that's good. Tua is the front runner for MVP.
No, it was the love story
Oh,
between
I don't
Travis
know.
Kelce and Taylor Swift.
Well, you didn't really set me up too well with that.
Yeah,
There's
what do
a
you
lot
mean?
of
That's-
storylines.
That felt like the best one. You
I
were
thought we were
going
talking
crazy.
just
You had,
football.
you had a tweet go viral because of that.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. No, that was pretty fucking crazy. Yeah.
Did you see the videos of her?
Did I see her knees?
Oh.
Is that what you guys are
No,
talking about?
no way.
We're jumping into that one right away.
I don't know what y'all were talking
that
about.
later, but
Oh, no, I just saw some scratches on her knees that might have implied something. But what are you talking
good
about?
for Trav. Good for Trav.
Oh,
Did I see her
Lord.
with
superstar?
with Travis Kelsey's mom in the
She was
stand?
going crazy.
I did see that the Let's Fucking Go thing. Like
That was
everybody
cute.
posted
That
about
was cute.
that.
And then
yeah.
walking out afterwards. It gave such first date
That-
vibes too.
It's the biggest.
Oh, I didn't see them walking out after
It's
that.
the hardest launch of all time, though. Like, you know, she's going to be at the game. You're like, all right, you're going to sit right next to my mom in the suite, who everyone knows his mom at this point after last year.
It's
Like,
as aggressive as it gets.
it's insane. And then like
that's
everything
tough.
afterward. What was that fucking car they were going off?
It's
like,
Greece, bro.
I think
You
it's
said it.
Greece.
It's Greece.
Oh, well, it was like an old school like car. or
Yeah, it was
some
an
shit.
old school convertible and everything like
You
that.
said it.
Like,
That Travis was driving.
yeah.
That's
You
kind of
said
lit,
it-
bro.
you
Where's
said it
Patty though?
before. You think Travis Kelce's a cornball?
I think Travis. I don't. It's not like I don't like Travis Kelce, but I think he's the corniest motherfucker on the planet.
But he also just pulled Taylor Swift, so
He's swaggy as fuck.
yeah,
but
he
she's
told
also
Taylor Swift and by being corny because she's also corny.
that's true.
Like,
She's a big
bro,
fish.
the
though.
fact that he's like-
That's
he's
as
like-
big
he's
of a
like-
fish as it
she's
gets.
a big
he's
fish in terms of like popularity, but
Yeah,
in
yeah,
terms
yeah.
of like looks, he could do much better.
she's very pretty.
She looks
She's very pretty.
She looks good.
Nah,
right
somebody,
now.
I
good
saw a
right
tweet.
now.
I saw a comment on a tweet yesterday that was like, "Yo, Travis Kelsey scoring sixes,
On and
scoring
off.
sixes
the
on
field,
and
yeah.
off the field or something like
Bro,
that."
but I saw.
Might be a 4 off the field.
But the
six on
fact
the
that this line worked for Travis Kelce to pull Taylor
Give it to
Swift,
me.
I saw you rock out at Arrowhead. So why don't you come watch me rock out in Arrowhead and see what's my let? How the fuck did that work?
oh, is that is like no?
That's literally what he
He
said.
said it on McAfee, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, I think my
I
assumption.
DM'd Dua Lipa though after Travis Kelce yesterday.
How'd that work
because-
out?
inspired
Well,
you.
she hasn't read it yet. Once she reads it, I'm sure it'll work out well.
Well, my assumption.
Yeah, it
with
worked
the-
out well with Kay Adams.
hey, she
that
saw it,
did
bro.
work. My assumption with the Travis Kelce thing, though, is he obviously knew she was coming beforehand. That's why he probably said some like corny
Did you
shit.
see? Do you see his fit too? Do you know what the fit was?
No.
It was literally like you can buy it off a Taylor Swift website. It's 1989 inspired
That's
outfit.
insane.
All right, it's too
Pretty
much.
crazy.
The blue and white
The
thing.
blue and white is for 1989. If you don't know,
I don't.
now you're not in Swifty culture, obviously. But
Yeah, you saw all the Swifties on Twitter like trying to explain football now.
bro,
So
the-
here's how you break down what a first down is.
no, did you see this one thing? It was like it was a picture of Taylor Swift. You pull up the picture. It's the same as the knees one. It's like someone tweeted out a picture of Taylor Swift in the boots, like oh my God, Taylor Swift eats her chicken tenders with ketchup and ranch. What a slay. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? And this one girl like comments, she's like, oh my God, like that is so crazy. Like people need to get on the ranch hype. I've been doing this for years. Yes, Taylor. And I'm like, what?
No.
Why are we talking? But ranch with chicken tenders.
She was slaying then.
She was that. It is crazy.
But also that picture Felipe was alluding to. If you look at the knees. Good for you, Travis. He's been getting a little good for him.
Okay. You may throw the picture up on screen in this edit. So my favorite part about the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce thing is I never would have expected in a million years for really one type of person to speak out about it or be asked a question publicly about it. And that one person that was asked a question was Bill Belichick.
Why the fuck was Bill
Why
Belichick?
would you ask Bill Belichick about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift? You know what he said?
What?
I would say that Travis Kelce has caught a lot of big catches or has had a lot of big catches in his career, but this would be the biggest.
He said that?
He said that.
I think I've seen that Belichick's a Swift fan. That's probably why they asked.
How have you seen that?
Huh?
How have you seen that?
It's been around. You know how like Bill Belichick's supposed to be like this hard old guy, but he's like on them Subway commercials and shit. Some of that stuff kind of like leaks sometimes.
Oh, okay. It was adorable. I'll be honest. That whole shit was adorable. That video of them walking out, he wanted to hold her hand. You could tell. Her cheering, it's like you're seeing your fucking...
Oh, was he not holding her hand?
No, he wanted to.
And that's why I'm saying maybe PR stunt. Could be PR stunt.
No.
I don't know.
She doesn't need any PR?
No, not her. Him.
You think he's paying her?
I don't know. Could be. I have no idea.
You really think Travis Kelce's paying Taylor Swift? Bro, what do you mean? That's essentially their hard launch of their first date. Like...
That's not the first date. First of all, he came off a private jet with her. If you didn't see that,
I didn't see that one.
I did
third date.
Second, probably.
It's
honestly,
bro. All I'm saying, like,
probably if
you don't bring the girl. Just think about it.
No, obviously.
You don't bring the girl. You're just, porking to a game with your mom and a suite. Like, you don't do that.
Oh, bro.
They gotta be serious. Like, way more serious than we think.
Yeah,
sure.
I agree. Also, like, her cheering gave me such like varsity vibes. Like, you're seeing your like crush or like your boyfriend score or something.
Dude, I saw one video of like it was
Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are hella cute though.
Yeah, but it was Donna Kelce like teaching Taylor like what a play. She's like, oh my God, thank you.
No way.
What?
Oh man. All right. Well, that was adorable. But hey,
I saw a theory though that a lot of Eagles fans are pissed off about this because the Eagles lost to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl and everything. But Taylor Swift dating Travis Kelce could be good for the Eagles. I saw a theory on TikTok.
Talk to me.
I can explain it really quick.
Okay, explain.
So essentially, Taylor Swift, very, very notable Eagles fan. Everyone knows she's a big Eagles fan. Travis Kelce.
Oh, yeah? Oh, she's from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, she's a Philly sports fan, but she's a huge Eagles fan.
Infiltrate the dealers.
Infiltrate the dealers. Find the spies. So essentially, she starts dating Travis Kelce, right? And what happens right before the Super Bowl starts? Her international tour, of course.
Right?
Naturally, it's going to start around then. So they're dating, they're talking, having a great time. Everyone knows it's like, oh my God, they're such a cute couple. They're so great together. Blah blah blah. Super Bowl comes around. Who's playing each other? Chiefs, Eagles. Again, a rematch. Who's an Eagles fan? Taylor Swift. And she has the right to be like, you know what? I'm going to ghost Travis Kelce for just a little bit before the Super Bowl because I have an international tour I got to worry about, right? I'm traveling, I'm playing shows, all this stuff. So Travis is like, oh, this isn't that big of a deal. She's traveling, she's working, like good for her. She's not really ghosting me, is she? But then Super Bowl in warmups on the video board while Travis Kelce is warming up, you see Taylor Swift in a suite at the Super Bowl Eagles jersey. And Travis is like, what the fuck? She didn't say anything. Why the hell?
Jalen Hurts' mom.
Bam. That's a good wrinkle.
So
I like
Taylor,
that. She's wearing the Jalen Hurts jersey in Jalen Hurts' suite. And all of a sudden, Travis Kelce, he can't focus. If he can't focus, he can't play. Well, he's like, what the fuck? She's ghosting me. I thought she was in Japan right now. What the hell is going on? He plays like shit. Chiefs lose, Eagles win the Super Bowl. This is a huge scheme employed by Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is playing the long game.
You talk about a long game. This is just impressive, masterful work.
This type of stuff would put Taylor Swift as the biggest. Like, she might be the biggest superstar on the planet, but that would solidify her as the biggest superstar.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
We got Yaz commenting.
Yeah, Yaz commented.
Jack.
I did. I'm not gonna lie, I did see that on TikTok, but I kind of just threw a couple more things in there, like little sprinkles. Like you see a recipe and you're like, oh, I'm on those fucking
a little more salt, a little bit more pepper. I like the theory.
Yeah.
I think it checks out, makes sense. But hey, football, NFC. I want to move away from.
Could be good for the Chiefs though too, because
love.
It's just cute.
Love is love for sure.
Love is love. Just ask my dad's.
Hey, Chase Tatum, Mizzou legend, met her before Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes did, by the way.
Hey, South Lake legend.
Shout out Southlake. Shout out Denton Geyer. Big win this weekend against.
Yo, who'd you guys beat?
Little L.
Yeah, shout out Little Elm though, Cole Beasley.
Yeah, Cole Beasley, one of the greatest players of all time. Little Elm, probably their greatest player ever, Hall of Famer for sure, Ring of Honor candidate. Yeah, big win.
But I want to talk about the NFC.
Undefeated.
Start, Jack. I want to talk about the NFC. Now, granted, you were obviously traveling. It was probably for the best that you weren't able to watch a full Cowboy. But I will say the Cowboys are still the Cowboys. What are your thoughts on your team exactly coming off of that loss? Anything?
Does this show that Trayvon Diggs is the best quarterback in football?
You could go that way with it. You definitely could go that way with it.
In zone.
You could say Micah Parsons is the most overrated player in NFL history. But no, neither of those are true though.
Oh. Unclip it.
No, but you don't.
This is
delete that part.
This is a bad game. This is a game. Multiple ways to look at it. You don't want to lose a game like this because it's going to have implications later down the line. Like when you're fighting for that 1 seed, you're going to be like, well, why did we lose to the Cardinals? But at the same time, it's like if you want to lose, you want to lose early, and you want to lose to a team like that because that's a reality check.
Yep.
That's who you want to lose to. If you're going to lose,
good spin zone.
Nah, it's a great take.
Yeah, wait.
No,
keep going.
I agree.
The Chiefs last year lost to a terrible Colts team.
Terrible.
Right? And we were thinking, kind of over here, Colts fan, but we were all like, overreaction city and all that kind of stuff with the Chiefs. I mean, with the Cowboys, it's the next level, obviously. But you do have to be concerned at some point, though, with depth because every year the Cowboys, they get hurt. Like last year, the defense was great, got hurt, and then they were bad.
Right.
And you have to be concerned with at some point with that because the offensive line is older. Tyron Smith didn't play yesterday. Zach Martin didn't play. Tyler Biadasz, great name, didn't play.
Oh, it's Biadasz.
Yeah.
I thought it was Biadasz or something.
That's Biadasz.
To know
That's
that
way cooler.
Regardless, Tyron Smith and Zach Martin, two of the best offensive linemen in the league. They're not playing in I didn't watch the game, so then you guys could. I just saw some plays. You guys can comment more on it, but I know that there was no type of protection in it at all, and you're missing 3 of your 5 offensive linemen. That's tough. The defense gave up 28 points. Trayvon Diggs isn't that good to make that big of a difference, so that is actually pretty bad. 28 points
Brown
against
James
Josh
Conner
Dobbs.
went off. James Conner.
Bro, they had like
awesome.
180 yards on the ground in the first half.
I heard the run defense was terrible. They were getting
Micah Parsons
gutted up the middle
all game.
And so, it's concerning in terms of depth because you're not going to have your full roster. I mean, look at the Niners last year; they had a great roster. Guys get hurt, and you got to rely on how good is your actual team. Like the Dolphins, I'm convinced that Tyreek could go down, and you guys are going to be okay because that offense is a fucking machine. And
the Cowboys and Braxton Berrios.
Well, naturally.
And then the play calling was obviously bad, as you mentioned previously. You can get back McCarthy. We had Packers fans coming into our DMs and shit like that, or just our Twitter world and apologizing because they know what it feels like.
Yeah.
And so, it just looked like a bad situation. But if it's going to happen, I think it would happen now.
And of course, in a game where you lose the Cardinals, that's embarrassing already. Dak's going to get a lot of shit. Basically, to lose the game, he throws a pick in the end zone. Yeah. That's just.
Dak.
Honestly, that's icing on the cake for Stephen Smith, though. He is just.
The Cowboys cowboyed. McCarthy. Dak. I mean, that is if you want to lose, you want to lose like
I
a
will
Cowboy.
Fight the Dak thing that you're down by 2 touchdowns and you're probably not going to win the game. Even you have to get the ball back, score another touchdown.
There's 5 minutes left, 4.5 minutes.
It was 3. I think.
You had your timeouts.
It was 3 minutes because the Cowboys, obviously bad play calling. They were running the ball with 3.5, I think.
I mean,
regardless, it doesn't matter. 3.5, 5 doesn't matter. But if it's a game-winning situation and he throws a pick, I totally think Dak. That's a clutch situation. They were probably going to lose that. They were going to lose that game.
I mean, look, I'll defend Dak. I think the player blended in with the pole, in the end zone because the pole was red and those jerseys are bright red. So I think they blended in.
Oh, that could be it.
I think.
I don't know what. Did you see the screen grab basically as soon as he dropped back? What the fuck was he looking at?
The pole.
Clearly,
there was no one there. I mean, if anything, he was making the right read. It was just he blended in with the end zone.
It actually legitimately could have been that because
when I watched it, that's what I
thought. There's no other way to think of it.
Can you pull up a picture of that while we're talking? When I look at the Cowboys, though, the issue stemmed way before then. And I agree with you. You want to lose this type of game because it kind of resets your expectations and it gives you a nice reality check. Play calling was absolutely abysmal, right? I think it was 3rd and 10 on the 11 or the 12 or something. They throw that fade up to CeeDee Lamb. Let me see the picture. Does it look like it? You got to see.
The referee.
You got to see from Dak's angle.
No, but look.
What is? See it from Dak's angle.
What is he looking at? You can't really see it.
You can't really see it. From Dak's angle, from lower, it kind of did look like it.
But bro, he throws it right in this gap, leading this linebacker, just perfect.
It's a bad play, but to say he threw away the game, the Cowboys were destined to lose that game.
Yeah.
They were down by 20.
The problem is, and I said this to you off camera, I think the biggest issue with and granted, they had played other teams and they were more efficient in the red zone. Like the biggest issue with Dak right now is his inability to actually scramble outside the pocket. Like he's a dual threat quarterback, and he is not being a dual threat quarterback.
Anymore.
One of his best assets has always been his mobility. And if Dak's not going to run in the end zone, with the way Mike McCarthy's going to McCarthy, that offense could be limited in the red zone. Like, why CeeDee Lamb goal line? Like a
well,
goal
there's
line
just
fade?
no
Why?
creativity in that offense right now. It
Well,
feels like.
bro, Tony Pollard looked fucking gas. What? It was like 4 minutes left in the game. You're down 2 touchdowns and you're running the fucking ball.
It's bad when Rico Dowdle's your best player on offense.
Well, Rico was hooping.
It's a good name too.
It's
a great name actually.
But yeah, dude, like the defense, I expect Dan Quinn to figure it out. I wouldn't be too worried. Now, granted, you couldn't play that much like man either without Trayvon Diggs. We all talk about Michael Parsons as this like super important piece, but Trayvon Diggs clearly was like is almost as valuable as Michael Parsons.
Nah, because I mean, if the run game was getting gashed, like the Cowboys got overhyped, obviously, and I was there at the forefront of that. Cowboys got overhyped. They're not as good as people think, but this happens every single year. The Niners are going to lose. They're not going to be as good as people think. The Eagles, they're going to lose. They're not going to lose. The Chiefs lost to the Colts last year. And we're like, what the fuck is wrong with that? It doesn't matter until December, January, but that doesn't mean anything because the Cowboys have a history. You get to the playoffs and then you lose. So none of this even realistically, none of this
doesn't even matter because you're going to lose in January anyway.
Like what's gonna happen is like they might lose the next game. Let's say lose to the Patriots, and then they're gonna go on a 7-game run and be like, all right, they're back.
Yeah,
and then you lose in January. It's the same thing every year.
But can we at least like I know we're talking about like Cowboys because obviously when the Cowboys lose, America wins. Great day for all of us. But like, let's give some credit to Jonathan Gannon.
No, fuck him.
Cornball and a fucking half, but he's had his team competitive and in the driver's seat of like every single game. The Cardinals have been competitive in the driver's seat every game this year.
Yeah. This is the NFL, right? Like when you think a team is going to be really bad, these teams are going to fucking be competitive.
That's what I'm saying. It's impressive.
It is impressive.
Very impressed with
tov.
The talent or the lack of talent that the Cardinals have. That they're 1-2. They just beat the Cowboys. They were beating the Giants all game. The first game of the season, they were beating the Commanders almost all game. They lost those games.
They could be 3-0.
But like if the Cardinals had Kyler Murray, they'd be 3-0 right now.
Who the Cardinals play in week 1 again?
Commanders.
If
the Cardinals had Kyler, they would be 3-0 right now, and we would be talking about them as a sneaky team to make the playoffs and do something. So when Kyler comes back, if the Cardinals can just like mingle around like just below 500, watch out. Like they actually could do something.
Yeah.
Hey, Josh Dobbs though, 11th best QBR.
Josh Dobbs is
in
fucking
the NFL.
good. The Jets should trade for Josh Dobbs.
The Jets should trade for anyone. Literally anyone
you possibly can think of.
Pick anyone. Jamarcus Russell, as you mentioned.
Marcus Russell still got Heisman winner. People forget.
You don't have to give up much to get Jamarcus Russell right now.
You probably give a bag of potato chips. He'll come running.
Before we wrap the Cowboys thing, though, is it more of just a bad loss, or is it a bad sign for the Cowboys?
Not a bad sign. They lose these games every year. We lost to
Who
the
they
Raiders.
lose to last year?
To the Raiders 2 years ago on Thanksgiving.
Who they lose to last year? A shitty Colts team, right?
No, the Chiefs. I was talking about
the Chiefs. Sorry.
I think
My bad.
Cowboys did lose to some bad teams last year.
I was trying to get Condo again.
Yeah, here's the thing: the Cowboys play up to their competition, they play down to their competition. It happens every single year until they get to playoffs.
First 2 games this year, though, they weren't doing that, which is impressive.
That's true. But I mean, you're not worried. It's week 3. Like I just keep going back to that. It's week 3. You're not really worried. You weren't trying. I mean, you want to go undefeated.
You want it to happen.
But
right
how
now.
many teams have gone undefeated? The one.
I don't want my team to go undefeated. Like I just don't. I
want you probably don't. You don't want all that pressure.
You want some adversity.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey, you're still great, bro.
Oh, I appreciate that, man.
They're a good team, man.
But like Dak probably drops in the rankings a little bit.
Oh, for sure. I mean, let's keep it real.
Because wins are a quarterback stat at the end of the day.
Well, we made a good argument for it yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep, of course.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's an interesting one on the Cowboys. But I want to talk about the Bears because we're still in the NFC. Bears had a fucking terrible loss. I don't want to go too much into like the actual Bears loss, but more so ask the question of like, how do you fix the Bears?
You can't.
You don't think they're fixable?
I don't think they're fixable right now with the pieces that they have and the coaching staff they have.
Well, you could fire the coaching staff.
First of all, fire every.
Feels like that's the number one way to start winning games is to fire your coaching staff.
Yeah.
How many teams will fire their coaching staff and they run off 2 or 3 wins? Like easily.
Yeah.
Now, granted,
Even the Colts did it last year. I feel like
the Panthers when Matt Rule got fired. I feel like that's the most common thing.
Colts didn't do it last year. Apologies.
They won one though. They won the first.
Jeff Saturday.
They won the first.
They need
in prime time.
They need a new coaching staff. Like the
Bears coaching. Yeah.
Like you saw
Eberflus, bro.
That's just
not a good coach name, first of all.
Yeah, it's a bad coach.
That's an uninspiring name to say the least. I don't want to play for Eberflus.
Matt Eberflus.
It makes such a big difference,
Think about Mike Tomlin. That's a fucking name.
That you
that
do
is
want
a
to play
good
for
name.
Thomas.
But Mike
Like-
Mike McDaniel. It's
McDaniel's.
iffy.
That's
Somewhere
like
in
a
the
football
middle.
It
name.
sounds
though.
like it's
Somewhere
smart. It sounds
Sounds
analytical.
smart.
Sounds
Bill
analytical.
Belichick. Like that's
Well, you can see what a difference in culture. Like, look at the Giants last year. Not much talent, and what Dable was able to do with that team.
Mhm.
That's good coaching. That's like what a coaching staff that brings in a culture
Brian Dable.
that
Good name.
helps
too.
you win. That just like helps you play hard. Or the Cardinals, like we were just talking about. The Bears don't have that, and so that's probably step number one. You can't even assess a quarterback. Like, yes, Justin Fields is playing bad, but it's all about coaching.
DJ Moore's been there 3 games. He's already fed the fuck up. It's crazy.
I just so many people, and I feel like it's so many like fans as well want to point out that it's Justin Fields, right? Because so many people are so anti-rushing quarterback.
He has been bad.
No shit. But also, how many times do we need to say that you need a system around you? How many times do quarterbacks need weapons around you? How many times do you need the right coaching around you? Tua is thriving, but Tua is thriving because the system is benefiting, or the system is best for him. Jalen Hurts thrived last year as an MVP candidate because the system was best for him with Shane Steichen. Joe Burrow thrives, I guess, just throwing it up, Jamar Chase. Yeah, but he throws it up and it works out. That's the system. But like, you need a system around you to thrive. And there's nothing wrong with that. Justin Fields does not have a system to thrive in right now at all.
He doesn't.
He has no
mention
no offensive line. They don't even use his running ability ever.
Right.
Well, they don't want him to run.
Yeah.
So in his mind, he's probably going back and forth of wanting to actually scramble outside the pocket and run. And yet they're just asking him to make these throws downfield. Now, he's not seeing the field well.
I would say there
but
are
I'm not
plenty
putting
of
it on
plays where there's
Fields.
open guys and he just doesn't even see them.
I'm not putting it all on Fields. I put it. I'm going to always go to coaching first, and the coaching is fucking terrible.
Well, when you're the Bears, like I get that, like the houses, like the owners of the Bears, they're huge proponents of like 85 Bears defense wins champions, blah blah blah. That's not what the NFL is anymore. But what they did, they drafted Justin Fields. You fire that coach that got him, and then now you bring in a defensive-minded coach to try and turn your franchise's offense around. It makes no fucking sense.
Who's the offensive coordinator for the Bears?
I don't know.
Mike Tice. Mike Tice.
Never
Mike
heard of him.
Tice. Mike Tyson.
Well, he sucks.
Mike Tyson.
He's terrible.
No,
like I don't understand.
No, this is an article from 2012.
All right, attaboy, Adam.
How does that happen? How do you look up Bears offensive coordinator and that's the first thing that comes up?
Yeah, I don't know, man. But either way,
Luke
like
Getsy.
Yep.
yeah, but either way, what they're doing with Justin Fields makes no sense. Like they're trying to hang their hats on defense and like try and be a gritty team. Their defense sucks still.
Yeah, they stink.
You bring a defensive-minded head coach, your defense is ass, your offense is ass. Just fucking fire him already. It's been a year and a few games, and he's already terrible.
Do you bench Justin Fields?
No, you're not. If Justin Fields gets benched for Nathan Peterman, then Justin Fields might be the worst quarterback we've ever fucking seen because Nathan Peterman.
Or you
might
just
be that.
want
Or
a
you're
little
tanking
change.
for
You just-
Caleb Williams?
Well, honestly, how you fix the Bears is you suck the rest of this year.
I don't agree at all.
What the fuck do you want him to do?
Justin
They're going to
Fields is
suck regardless.
Justin Fields is a good quarterback. But
What have we really seen that he's been an actual? Here's the thing: like he's been an awesome rusher. We haven't seen anything really that shows he's a great passer yet.
Maybe not in the NFL, but
he's
I've
made some
seen him at
real
Ohio
good
State.
plays.
He had a
be able
couple
to-
great throws to Ohio State.
He was a Heisman candidate.
Yeah, because he was an awesome rusher.
He
Nah,
made some fucking throws
he
at
can
Ohio
throw the
State.
ball.
He
He
can
can
throw
make
the
some
damn
great
ball.
against Clemson.
He's made some great throws in the NFL too.
You go out and get
I've
get some
recorded
other
that
weapons,
video.
rebuild the offensive line. I think the coaching staff is the number one issue right now. Justin's not playing great, but
If you gave
All
him,
right,
can't
so-
bench
if you
Justin
gave him
Fields.
Shanahan or McDaniel or something like that,
Oh,
They're
he'd
going
be
to
a top-
scheme him
He'd
up.
be a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah, I wanted the Niners to draft Justin Fields.
Even
so
Shane
he was in
fucking
the-
Steichen
bad.
at this point.
If he was in Philly and had the benefit of what Hurts had last year,
He's doing a
he'd
very
be,
similar
he'd be a
thing.
top. He'd be a top 5 quarterback.
So
the
if
same way
you're the
Hurts was.
Bears, this offseason, wherever you're drafting, you have your draft pick and you have the Panthers draft pick, which looks like it's going to be a pretty high one. What do you do then? What are the draft positions you're getting?
Probably another offensive lineman
Yeah,
and probably another weapon.
yeah.
Like if you can get a Marvin Harrison or something.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's they should probably get
Marvin
Marvin
Harrison
Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, the Cardinals are
Even though
gonna
he's
try
not
and get him
the
too.
best college football wide receiver this year, but
MIZ.
yeah, Luther Burden third.
Yeah, Luther.
But
Burden.
Bergen third.
Luther Burden the third.
Oh, I thought his last name was Bergen third.
No,
I'm like, wow, that's pretty
Hey, he's
sick.
number one recruit last year. He's a true sophomore right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I think
I like when he tries to reroute the conversation.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
I'm trying to bring it back because I see we've been going for 30 minutes. And
Well-
we've only hit 2 topics. So
All right, so let's
Justin
keep
Fields is
going.
the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah,
and he needs the help.
facts. Good take.
Bears are just poverty.
We had 3 2-0 teams go down from the NFC this week.
Let's fucking go,
The
dude.
Falcons, the Saints, and the Commanders.
And
All
the
of
Cowboys.
which,
The
yeah,
Cowboys.
but like I'm saying, like 2-0 teams that actually like felt like
2-0
they didn't
teams that
belong
were
2-0
actually
teams.
good.
fraudulent
Yeah.
2-0.
That were actually good.
Yeah, 2-0 teams that like deserve to be 2-0. Sure, the Cowboys went down, but we're not going to mention that. But so which 2-0 NFC team was the worst out of these three teams? The Falcons, the Saints, and the Commanders.
Easily the Commanders. Sam Howell. I know I'm part of the Halaban.
Bro, you can't do that.
But Sam Howell looks fucking horrible. He threw like 4 picks. Every single one was like the stupidest throw you've ever seen in your fucking life. Like it was ass.
Yeah, he looks bad.
If he has a bounce back game, I'm right back in the Halaban. Don't get that twisted, all right?
You can't be flip-flopping, bro.
I'm not flip-flopping. I'm not out. I'm not out of the Halaban. I'm just a less active member right now.
Well, you sometimes you want to take a backseat role.
But
you're still in the Facebook group.
We're still in the Facebook group. We're in the group.
Well, everything happens in the Facebook group.
We're in the Discord together, of course. Yeah. But you know,
they keep kicking you out though. They're kicking you out right now. But
you can rejoin. I just muted it. I just muted the Discord.
Sure.
But yeah, we'll be back next week. Don't worry.
I actually think also the Saints loss was pretty bad. Like you
blow it. You were Derek Carr,
but you were up 16-0.
17-0.
Like you can't blow that lead.
That's bad.
At least the Saints Winston is your quarterback, and you can't move the fucking ball.
Bro, run the fucking ball. I know you have. I know it's Kendra Miller and Tony Jones.
Who are you gonna run it with?
Taysom. We had an anytime touchdown score with Taysom, and you know how many carries he had? Not enough.
Probably none.
I don't know how many he had. He might have had like 3.
He didn't have enough to get it in.
He did not have enough
to get it in.
Yeah, at all. I don't know, dude. Those. I think.
What was the third?
The Falcons
team?
also.
The Falcons.
The Falcons look bad too.
They did look bad.
Oh, they got smacked, huh?
20-7, I think it was.
I mean, the fact that Tyler Algier had the same amount of carries as Bijan almost, like that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how you can't give Bijan the ball 1,000,000 fucking times. He's by far your best weapon on offense.
Yeah. Desmond Ridder, I mean, you will say he didn't look bad. I don't think he looked great at all.
Yeah, he didn't look great. He didn't look bad. He just looked fine.
It was just
like he looked okay.
Yeah, I don't think he was great at all. I don't know. I think the Falcons are the best. I think the Falcons are the best team of the 3 that lost. Like out of those NFC.
No, I think the Saints are the best team out of the 3 that lost.
I don't.
Why not?
Because again, even with Derek Carr there, like you have weapons, and Derek Carr is still yet like that offense has been.
But at least they have a defense to hang their hats on.
Sure, but
when that defense is playing well, they can stay in any game that they want.
Falcons defense hasn't been.
The Saints
they weren't that bad either.
I'll tell you this: the Saints will never get blown out. They will never get blown out because of that defense. And the Falcons just got blown out. They lost by 14. I think the Saints will be in every single game.
Holding the lines to 20 is holding the line to 20 is something to hang your hat on. I'll take that. Because they put up how many points? They put up 30 a game. They're one of the best offense in the NFL last year. The Lions?
Yeah, they put up a lot of points, but
they put up points. I think the Falcons defense is underrated.
Saying that a moral victory is holding a team to 20 points.
Yeah. Because I have the Falcons.
No, that's not a good defensive game. That's a fine defensive game.
So are we out on Washington?
No, fuck Washington.
No, they could be back.
But shout out Gabe Nolan, who said, "Stop hating on Sam Howell. He's a top 10 quarterback." In the comments.
In the NFC East, yeah, like, bro, he looks like ass. You see him yesterday?
Hey, boy, you can have a bad game. One bad game every now and then is okay.
Yeah, I hope he bounces back. I love Sam Howell. Don't get me wrong, but look like shit.
Damn.
Well, we brought up the Lions, so we can talk about the NFC North. I think the NFC North right now is between the Lions and the Packers. Obviously, the Vikings are 0-3. The Bears are 0-3. Right?
Yeah.
The Bears are 0-3?
They're like 0-10. They're 0-10, and they've only played 3 games.
They're so bad, bro.
Who's the better team, Lions or Packers?
I'll have to go with Packers. I think they have more. They have more talent. And I mean,
I don't know if they have more talent.
Who they lose to?
The Packers? The Falcons.
Yeah. See, it's tough. Well, now we can't be doing all this like, they beat them, so this means
and then the Lions lost to who? They lost the Seahawks.
Lost the Seahawks, yeah.
Seahawks better than Falcons.
Yeah, that's like this math. That's why you go to the board and you do this whole
I think the Lions are better because they play with more grit. Like that's literally the only reason I can come up with.
I got the Packers.
I got the Packers. I think their quarterback's better.
I trust, even though I love Dan Campbell.
Jordan Love for 4 games.
Yeah, that's enough for me. I love him.
Jordan Love looks great.
Love.
I love. I actually think Jordan Love has top 10 potential, probably higher. He's so athletic. He has the tools.
Did you see that one throw he made? That sidearm throw?
Yeah.
Like he had one.
He didn't look incredible yesterday.
Though. No, and I don't expect him to in within 4 starts, but I think he's done enough to where it's like this is his first season starting. He's had 4 starts. You can see that he's been learning from Aaron Rodgers in the past couple of years, and he just has the tools. It's if Trey Lance if Trey Lance looked this good, I would be so high on Trey Lance.
Because he has that ceiling.
Because the ceiling's insane, so it's like you want to start seeing him put it together, which we've seen from him. It's not like he's been Tom Brady, but
you want to see this? Look at this throw from Jordan Love on 4th down. Sorry for those watching, but Fourth down.
Okay, fourth down. Yeah, narrate
Fourth down,
it.
drop back.
Drop back.
Steps up in the
in
pocket.
the pocket.
Sidearm. Slings it in between two defenders. Wow,
nasty.
that's
Anticipation.
nice.
That's
The
nasty.
anticipation.
That's nice.
I got the Packers. I think the Packers are the better team.
I'll take Packers.
I feel like it's easy to take Packers because they've been perennially better, but
That's true too.
I feel like
That's
that's
part of my reasoning.
yeah, it just makes sense. Like like winning franchises stay winning franchises. You always say that.
Yep.
Something about the Lions though. They play a lot of grit, a lot of heart. They're a fun team. They got good weapons.
They do have good weapons.
Like I could Aiden Hutchinson is a fucking animal.
Sam
nice.
Laporta. I think
Sam
it's the
Laporta is great.
first time a rookie tight end is like he's like I don't know what the specific stat is, but rookie tight ends don't usually perform in fantasy
like
at least.
TJ
And he's
Hawkinson on the
popping off.
Lions,
Yep,
right?
yep,
Pretty
popping
sure.
off.
Yeah.
Popping off.
No,
He was
he's
tight end
great.
one this week.
Was
No
he
Kelsey.
really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Balled out like that?
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at
Like
him,
8 receptions.
Amon Ra,
100
Jahmyr Gibbs. Like that's a young, good core.
No,
There's
they're
definitely
Then when
talented.
Jameson
as
Jameson
shit.
Williams comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know about Jameson.
No, he's the greatest receiver of all time.
He looked really good. Like the 2 games he played last
He
year.
had like 2 catches. They
Yeah,
were
the
just
one
deep
was for like
balls.
65 yards.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
just
it
a
was.
deep ball.
It's
all it
cool,
was.
though.
But he
Yeah,
was a
that's
dick
nice.
to us.
You
But
got to
he was
run 65 yards to catch it.
But he was a
65
dick
yards.
to us.
Yeah, he was a dick
Was he
to
a dick
us.
to you
He
guys?
was a dick
He
to
was a
us.
dick. He
at the-
sucks,
at the
dude.
start.
Fuck. Now he's like the worst receiver ever,
Oh,
actually.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
fuck
you.
that guy.
Of course. Let's move into the other north,
Go
though.
game of more with your book.
Because this division we missed aggressively. The AFC North just stinks. All
do.
kind of just stinks. These teams
AFC
stink.
North is just they're way worse.
Who's the
than
best team in the AFC North right now?
the best team in the AFC North right now?
It's the Browns, probably.
It's might be the Steelers.
I think are the Steelers the team to beat in the AFC North right now?
No.
There's no team to beat. In the
Steelers
AFC
lost
North.
that first game, right? They
Yeah.
lost week 1. Who they lose to?
The Niners.
Oh,
they got
yeah. Oh, but they got
fucking
smacked.
clapped.
Yeah, they looked really bad.
Yeah, but that defense is legit, man.
Yeah, they always have that.
I think
Like,
the
for
Browns are the
most
best team in the North
Why?
because what?
Keep going. Why?
I think that they have the best defense actually right now in the AFC North.
Uh-huh.
And I think Deshaun has yet to even get remotely close to what he's capable of doing. And yesterday
Here we
against
go.
yeah, here we fucking go. This is the best game that Deshaun Watson has played as a Brown was yesterday against the Titans. And that's a fucking blowout. And a Titans team that beat the Chargers. Now, granted, we're not that high on the
Yeah,
Chargers,
so
but
what?
still
Still.
beat the fucking Chargers. They put up points
a big
against
win.
the Chargers, and they held them to 3 fucking points.
Yeah.
And if you can get 70% of what Deshaun Watson once was, that team is going to be lethal. And I said it on last week's episode. The fact that Nick Chubb went down and you could still replace Jerome Ford and not have to rely on the ground game as much allowed for Deshaun Watson to open it up and just play a little bit more freely. I think the Browns right now are a sleeping giant in the North. I think they're the best team in the North. And at the end of the day, it always comes down to quarterback play. And I think they're better than the Steelers because I think he's better than Kenny Pickett.
I still honestly, like, as much as I think the Steelers are maybe the best right now, I still think the Bengals are the best team.
Probably.
Like once Joe, like, it's really all dependent on how healthy Joe Burrow is, though, because that calf injury is like actually super serious. He's going to miss a few games. They're not even going to be playing in playoff.
I mean, he's
contention
questionable
whatsoever.
for tonight,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying. Like, so if
I don't think
Joe
it's serious
Burrow-
if he's questionable for tonight.
I think
Yeah,
it's
you
definitely
never
serious.
know. Like, if he
play
aggravates it
tonight.
even more, at this point, what do you do? Like, you have no quarterback that's going to step in and actually win
Jake
you
Browning.
games.
like,
Congrats, you
why
just
would they-
re-signed AJ
why would
McCarron,
they
too.
risk
Why
it?
wouldn't he be on IR already if it was serious?
Because you're 0-2.
Yeah, honestly.
You
And
go
if you
on
go
IR,
0-6, there's the season.
oh, 100%.
Yeah, but Joe Burrow's long term for you too. You look even past this year. Like you don't obviously a
Yes,
calf
but
isn't something that's
he's
gonna linger
long-term,
But
Yeah,
you're
forever.
this
also,
team is
in
not.
win
Win
now
now
mode
mode,
because
yeah.
T. Higgins is gone after this year, probably.
Yeah, you
Like,
also
you're-
I'll put it like this: if Joe Burrow goes on IR and that team ends up leaving fucking these next 4 weeks and they're like 2-6, leaving week 8 or something
should
like
tank.
that, T. Higgins is being traded.
The
at
Bengals
the
should take
deadline.
at this point, honestly. Go get some talent. You know what I mean? Go get it in the draft.
Do you actually believe that?
Their likelihood of making the playoffs is very low.
9.5%. 9.5.
Oh, is that what it is?
Why the
Yeah.
odds? You actually think though the Bengals should tank right now?
Yeah, they're not good. Their quarterback's playing bad. Their offensive play calling is bad. The team sucks. Like we
What?
thought they were a lot better than they are. And the AFC North is, even though no team is really sticking out like that, like the
Is it-
Bengals are clearly, in terms of performance, the worst team in that division.
Yeah, but it's
Maybe the Steelers. It's still between the Steelers.
Well-
the Ravens and Browns are two teams that haven't been playing well, but clearly better than the Bengals.
Well, because they both beat the Bengals.
But
There
the,
you go.
the only
So-
reason I can't say the Steelers are is because it's a very similar reason with the Browns, because the Browns on offense, they haven't been clicking just yet, and yet they still win games because their defense. The Steelers, Matt Canada, absolutely abysmal offensive
Looked
coordinator.
better yesterday, actually.
Yeah, but still, terrible offensive coordinator. You still win games because your defense. the fucking Bengals, that defense has helped them in the playoffs. That defense has tended to carry them in the playoffs. Joe Burrow hasn't played that great. And yet still, they're 0-2 right now. They lose to the Ravens. They lose to the Browns. The Ravens aren't a contender. I don't think either. The Ravens don't look very damn good at all. The AFC North is just a wash right now.
Well, that's why the Bengals, you shouldn't tank. Like if you go, even if you go 0-3, you shouldn't tank.
No, I don't think no team, tank.
Like no team in this division is gonna. I don't think any team in the AFC North this year is gonna win over 10 games. 10 games is my limit, I think, for any of them, because they're all very similar teams. They're all just gonna beat up on each other. They're not gonna beat elite teams. I don't think. The only team that can beat elite teams, in my opinion, actually still is the Bengals. They have the talent to do it.
Yeah.
I right now I don't see the Ravens beating any.
I mean, look, it
could
drastically change by tonight.
Browns,
if the Bengals win tonight, beat the Rams, they're 1-2. Joe Burrow plays. It's a different storyline.
Yeah,
that's true.
So it could drastically shift.
Yeah, I wish we saw them play.
I guess my point is like, if what you guys say, you guys think it's like really serious with Joe Burrow, and you don't have Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
You suck.
You're nothing without Joe Burrow. You're not making it yet.
No, like you suck with Joe Burrow. You're 0-2. If you don't have him, then you don't have anything.
Right.
Like you have receivers. I don't know how you're gonna get them the ball. If Joe Burrow can't get them the ball, who's the backup? How's he gonna get them the ball?
Browning, a Washington legend. I feel like if Joe Burrow goes on IR and he misses, let's say he plays tonight and then after it's like, oh fuck, he's hurt. He's gonna be out for 4 games. They're gonna go probably 0-7.
Nah, they'll go
1-6.
Yeah,
like at that point, I get tanking.
Sit him for the rest of the year.
Like,
or some shit.
Trade T at that point. Like
picks.
If he's actually healthy and it's not that bad and he's going to play every game of the season, I agree. Don't tank because you can compete in that bad.
I see what you mean.
Division.
I get what you mean.
Massive extension, bro. Like you have to keep him healthy.
Think of the future. Yeah, I get what you mean. If you had to rank the AFC North right now, 1-4, what would that look like?
Oh, that's good.
I would go Browns, Ravens, Bengals, Steelers still. Even though the Steelers show a lot, I just think they're less talented. Like again, like if Burrow's healthy, like I'm still gonna rely on him and Jamar Chase's connection and that kind of thing to 100%. Get it done.
I think I would probably.
What are your rankings?
I think I would go very similar to that. Yeah, I think I would do the exact same thing.
What is
I would have probably Ravens second. I would have Browns first, Ravens second, Bengals third because of the talent. But if Joe Burrow's not there, obviously I think we're all putting them fourth.
If he's not there,
and then the Steelers. But then again, I could put the Steelers like. I'll put the Steelers over the Bengals now.
I could even see this.
I'll put the Steelers second actually right now.
I would say you put the Steelers 1. I wouldn't be mad.
Let me re-rank it. I'll go Browns, then I'll go Steelers, then I'll go Ravens, I'll go Bengals. I have to put the Bengals as the fourth best team in the.
I'm gonna do this as outlook for the whole entire rest of the season.
That's then that changes everything.
What do you want me to do based off of 2 fucking games?
Yeah, it's what I just did.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
go the rest of the season.
Why are we talking about 2 games? They're talking about the season. Now.
Switch it up, then go the whole season.
I know. I'll just all right.
No, go whole season. How is the AFC North going to finish at the end of the season?
Is that not what you guys were doing?
I was doing right now. I was doing right now.
Okay, I thought that's what you guys were doing.
No, I was doing
very confused.
No, it's okay.
All right, so right now, then I'll just do right now and keep it consistent. All right, shit. I'll go Steelers, Browns, Ravens, Bengals.
Why Steelers over Browns?
Because they beat the Browns.
Good point. That's how it works. Yep.
It's kind of
sure.
Usually to determine what team is better, right?
No, you play
do this thing. You play a football game,
yep.
And whoever scores more points than the other team,
Absolutely.
They win that game and is determined to be a better team.
No, of course.
Yeah, not necessarily, but
they're both 2-1, and one beat the other one.
Yeah, so. Of course.
Yeah, right now you can do that.
Yeah.
Well,
saying right now.
No, I can't argue.
So. Yeah. And the Ravens, I want to put the Bengals over the Ravens because I think the Bengals are still a better team, but the Ravens beat the Browns.
I don't think
the Ravens beat the Bengals.
I get the Ravens have some injuries, but they're not as good as we thought.
They're not
at all.
Also, is Monken not good or what?
I don't fucking know, dude.
The offense looks bad.
Apparently, it's like Lamar just trying to get used to like a totally, completely different offense right now, and that's why he doesn't look that good.
Yeah,
it's
I get it. That makes sense.
With who was the old coordinator? Fucking
your boy
Greg Roman.
Yeah, Greg Roman. I knew he was a Niner guy. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
With Greg Roman, like it was so much run first or like run heavy scheme and everything like that. And now with Tom Monken, he wants him to stay in the pocket more and get more developed as like a passer, more confidence in that. So like throughout the season, Lamar is going to grow and be comfortable in that offense, but he just his whole career hasn't had that type of scheme. So it's probably he's just not used to it yet.
Yeah.
I think Lamar will be fine. I
think the whole division will be fine.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
The Bengals will probably still win 10 games. The Ravens will probably win 10 games.
But it is fun to overreact.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of fun.
Overreaction Monday. Before we jump into the segment that I care the most about, new Kentucky users, FanDuel is offering a bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets. Make sure to head over to thegameday.com/promotions for more info on all those best offers. You know what happened yesterday?
What?
No, you generally don't know what happened yesterday.
What? A lot of stuff happened yesterday.
Yeah, but the most important thing.
Oh, the Dolphins, 70 points.
No, but you said earlier that I said that, and you're like, no, Travis Kelce.
Yeah, but that was because I was introing the first segment.
Contradicting motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dude, if I make this shot, the Dolphins are going to win the Super Bowl.
That was, but we'll get to the Super Bowl because you hit it. You
Nice,
got the
dude,
rim.
yeah,
It's close.
yeah, nice,
Yeah, the
yeah,
Dolphins
yeah.
have a generational offense. The Dolphins
Sure.
have the best offense since the greatest show on turf.
No, I'd probably take the Patriots.
Yeah, I take the Patriots with Randy
Broncos.
Moss and
I'll take the Broncos in
Nope,
13.
because they have
Welker. And...
Nope, because they have more total yards on offense than that Patriots team.
Oh, through 3 games?
Through 3 games, yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Because the Patriots were
This
the
is a
second.
good-
The Patriots
good
were ahead of
sample
them.
size.
Can I rebuttal?
Naturally.
It's a different offense today. Like guys like Kirk Cousins are throwing for 5,000 yards.
Which is why I'm going to say they have a generational offense. They have the best offense since the greatest show on turf. Because this offense, the way Mike McDaniel has
Who have you guys played
constructed.
the first 3 weeks?
Let me think for a second. The Broncos,
Really good football team.
the Chargers,
Really good defense.
and who did we play in week 2?
The
How am I blanking out?
Patriots.
The Patriots. Really good defense.
Actually good defense.
But y'all only scored like 20 something against them.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Which is fine.
No,
It's
but
good.
I
It's
mean,
good. I
you
mean,
got-
I'm not like,
Congratulations on beating up on a shit-ass Chargers defense and a horrible
Hey, look,
Dolphins.
not every team on this
Broncos team.
podcast can win games. They got to win. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I does.
No, I'm subtweeting Felipe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
course.
Matan, but Matan's not even here.
Well,
you got to beat bad
Just a little
teams.
bit.
Yeah, no, we want to beat up on bad teams too. And let's talk about it. Like it's not like the Dolphins were just trying to run up the score. The Broncos just fucking stink. They just can't tackle for anything. Devin A-Chain and Raheem Mostert combined for 8 total fucking touchdowns. Are you out of your mind?
That's actually fucking nuts.
The Dolphins scored more offensive touchdowns in week 3 than every NFL team has this season except the Chargers. What? What'd you whisper?
I say he's in his bag right now.
Oh, dude, I got so many stats in here.
That's crazy.
Dolphins offense is averaging 43 points a game and 550 yards per game. The Dolphins now currently have all 5 of the top 5 fastest ball carries this year by speed. All 5.
We knew that.
Yeah,
We
that's
did-
not
well, you didn't, 'cause I
that's
just
not
read you the
That's
stat.
not shocking.
No, I'm saying
We've known
knew
you
y'all
guys
were
have had
fast.
that though.
Yeah, we knew y'all were fast.
You got Raheem Mostert, track star. Devon A-Chain, track star. Tyreek Hill, track star. And Jalen Waddle, track star. Like, what the fuck? Of course you guys
Adam
have those
Tabachnik,
guys.
track star.
Track star, coach of the track stars.
Yes.
You want to know my favorite part about it though? No Jalen Waddle yesterday, and yet
He didn't play.
He didn't even play. Braxton Berrios, River Craycraft, friends of the pod, of course.
River got hurt, so
Yeah.
RIP. Hope you get better, River.
But the Dolphins have
Um,
1,651 total yards of offense. It's the most by a team through its first 3 games. Tua's stats are identical the first 3 games of last year versus the first 3 games this year. He's the leading MVP candidate right now. It's the second most yards in a game, second most points in a fucking game since 1966. The Dolphins' offense is magical.
It
They
is.
still up 20 points to the Broncos, though.
Yeah, but that's the defense.
That's what I'm saying.
The defense had like
But I'm
4
just saying,
turnovers. The
50-point win, congratulations.
And-
but
and
I would
Tua
be
fucking
concerned about that defense.
And that whole offense sat out the
Spin
fourth.
zone.
That offense sat out the whole fucking fourth. All right.
Mike
Hold it.
White,
Mike
White,
White.
Mike
Mike, watch your
White's,
weight.
Mike White's EPA 2.53. Tua's 0.5. Is there a QB controversy in Miami? I'm asking the question. You answer.
Oh
Are you
man.
gonna answer his question?
Mike White, you
there's
school
not.
legend.
There's not. There's not.
There's not.
You don't think
There's
the
not.
U school legend, Mike White, has a chance?
Nope.
You're not thinking about sitting Tua for Mike White?
Wow.
Nope.
Well, that's weird.
It's a little odd,
If
man.
you look at the stats, they
mean,
would suggest that.
like Tua's not even from Florida
And
It's
you
also-
or
gotta think-
Miami.
That's
Like,
a valid point.
That's true. And
But neither is
McDaniel,
Mike White. so
McDaniel's an
Mike
analytical
White
guy
is not
too, bro.
from Miami.
Yeah, he's from Miami.
Fort Lauderdale.
no, that's Miami.
Yeah,
Like
but
I
that's
am.
like Miami-ish.
Sure.
Miami. It's South Florida. He's from South Florida.
Oh, I love this Dolphins team.
Yeah, dude.
I'm so happy.
They're fun to watch, but like, I'm sorry. I'm like genuinely curious what happens when they play against like a
Bills
team.
next week.
Yeah, like honestly, yeah, a team that has like
Nah, they should
a
smoke the
stud,
Bills.
like a really, really good defense and an offense that can, like match them.
Yeah,
you know?
the Bills.
The Dolphins should smoke the Bills, though. Y'all should smoke
I don't
them.
know.
just
I don't
based
think
on
they should
talent.
smoke the Bills. I think
Bills-
you
I
guys
don't
should,
think y'all will because it's a divisional game and like
The
those
Bills
are
are
tougher.
still the
should
team
beat
to
the
beat.
Bills. You guys should beat the Bills, right? Agreed.
You're gonna be favorites. Like I don't know how you can
guys-
probably
We're
look
not.
right
where
now.
is
I'll
it?
tell
Where
you
is it?
in Buffalo. We're not
In
gonna be
Buffalo,
favorites.
but early season
You can probably
Buffalo.
look
It's not
right
that
now.
cold
It's
yet.
true. It's true.
Can you look at it right now? You probably find it. What the line
Guarantee you
is?
it's up,
Early,
yeah.
early
You
lines.
guys want to guess?
I'll bet it's gonna be you guys minus 1.5.
I'll take Dolphins minus. That's actually a really good line.
Thanks, bro.
So I'm just gonna be different. Minus 2.5.
Bills minus 2.5.
All right.
Bang!
Oh wow, Bills are
I'm
favorites.
gonna be honest. This is an ultimate letdown game for both teams.
Well, that was on yes. That was yes.
So then you take the better team.
Yeah.
But Tua and Buffalo scary. Not great.
but it's not that cold yet.
Yeah.
Don't know how to break out. I don't know. Is River?
We got to look
Craycraft
at some
gonna be
advanced
healthy?
analytics.
Well, that's a determining factor.
I don't care about Jalen Waddle. He can sit again. If River is not healthy,
we'll make sure to watch the line.
Yeah.
All right, enough of the Dolphins.
No, the Dolphins are awesome, dude.
Thanks, man. I'm so happy.
Oh, it's
someone's going at Felipe in the comments.
Saying Felipe is deflated.
Hey, man.
He just lost the Cardinals.
Hey, we lost to the best team in football, Arizona Cardinals. You want to know a fun fact? The Cowboys are 1-7 against the Cardinals the last 8 games we've played them.
Really?
So they have our number. Like, we just can't beat
Arizona.
That's actually fucking nuts.
Yeah, so it's
wild.
like, that's another thing, It's okay. It's okay.
No, you'll be fine.
We're not going to play Arizona in the playoffs. If we were going to lose.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, we're not playing them in the playoffs.
I mean, Arizona will Kyler Murray would actually.
As a reminder, I see a lot of people asking fantasy questions. Make sure to come tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning. Felipe and I are going live. We'll talk fantasy. We'll recap everything. I see questions about Jeff Wilson, Devin A. Chain. Make sure to stick around for that 10:30 a.m. episode. So yeah, we talked about Jets, right? And as we're wrapping up the AFC,
Jets are not
bad.
Very good.
I think Robert Saleh is going to lose his job over Zach Wilson.
I mean,
if he keeps publicly backing
drafted
him,
Zach, so I get it.
But if he keeps publicly backing him, now, granted, I understand you want to provide Zach with this confidence as a quarterback and say he's still our quarterback, yada, yada, yada. But these are grown fucking men. You can't tell me C.J. Mosley sitting there being like, yep, that's the guy that's going to give us the best chance to fucking win. You keep saying that, you're going to lose the locker room. It's a pressure cooker.
Sauce and Garrett keep saying it too, though.
Yeah, but
like they're backing him. I feel like they like Zach.
Why? Because I think you know what happens if you don't.
They understand, like, they have a good culture.
Do they?
Yeah, clearly, because these guys, like, Zach Wilson's playing bad, and they're still backing him. The best guys on the team. That's a good culture.
Like, Garrett Wilson was, like, yelling at Zach yesterday, and after the game is like, no, that's our guy. Like, I believe in our thing.
That's great culture. That's solid.
That's hard. Yeah.
That just means, yeah, I agree. I mean,
I think you have to do that.
They need to change.
But Zach Wilson is.
You do have to do that, but a lot of guys don't do that.
I don't think Robert Saleh is necessarily going to lose a job over Zach Wilson. Like,
no, I'm not saying he's going. I'm saying that if he continues to back Zach Wilson, if they don't make a change, if they don't go out and get a quarterback, Robert Saleh is a guy that can lose his job over Zach Wilson.
Let's be honest. He didn't back Zach Wilson because this offseason he realized that the only thing holding him back was quarterback. So he went to Joe Douglas like, yo, we got to get a fucking quarterback. Give me Aaron Rodgers. And see what we can do. And he just got fucked by the fact that Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles week 1. And now, like, what do you want him to do? Like, you're not going to
go out and get any of the backup quarterbacks that you have on your phone.
How long is it going to take for him to learn your damn offense?
I don't give a fuck. Anyone is better than Zach Wilson.
But but I'm saying he wanted to give Zach Wilson a shot after at least training under Aaron Rodgers this offseason.
Okay, so how long is that leash for Zach Wilson then?
I think it's over.
That's my point.
3 or 4 weeks.
That's my point.
Yeah, so they might. So now they're going to evaluate the backup quarterbacks that are in the league, and they'll probably see who they can get.
You have a list of Zach Wilson quarterbacks too.
I do. It's
I'll propose a trade before we get into that list. The Cowboys, we have 2 great backup quarterbacks, Cooper Rush and Trey Lance, and we're willing to part ways for Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson or something like that. So Jets, listen up.
Maybe they should trade both of the backups too, though, for that, right?
Well, you do.
Only one.
You do. I mean, it's a major asset right now. You do need.
So give us, like maybe Quinn Williams 2 and Sauce Gardner. 4 for 1.
So, would you take this quarterback over Zach Wilson? All right.
Probably, yes.
You ready?
Absolutely.
Cooper Rush.
Yes.
Yeah, because I saw a small. I feel like similar sample sizes.
I'll say no. Trey Lance.
Yeah, I'll take the upside. I don't want Zach Wilson.
Yeah, that one's you have to think about because you actually. Come on, guys. Rush has won games. Rush is like 5-1 as a starter in the league.
Also with a good team around him.
Yeah.
Like
Zach Wilson has a great team around him.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm Trey Lance. Trey Lance.
Yes.
Yeah, because of potential.
Okay, yes, same. Taylor Heineke.
Yes. Easily.
Probably, yeah. Gardner Minshew.
Yes.
Every day
beat
of
the Ravens.
Week. Yes.
Just beat the Ravens with the worst team.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Was winning games.
Andy Dalton.
Yes.
No.
Sure.
Was competitive. Dude, was competitive against the Seahawks.
I don't give a fuck.
He don't look good last year.
Made that 33-year-old Adam Thielen look like Jerry Rice.
Oh, fuck Texas. Yeah, I'll take him.
All right, Jet legend Sam Darnold.
No.
Yes.
They'll never trade for him, but
yes,
he had his chance. No.
I'll say
he didn't have a chance into the same team though.
I think he's better than Zach Wilson.
I think he's better, but like
I'll take Darnie
Teddy Bridgewater.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I don't know.
What? Dude, the problem with Zach Wilson is right now, like he is the floor.
I don't like too
It's as bad as it gets right now with Zach Wilson. Anyone can be better than Zach. I don't think anyone can be worse than Zach right now.
I agree.
I feel like Teddy's always hurt though too, so I wouldn't. But
that's true. But if he's healthy,
okay, so 2 games of Teddy,
Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley.
No, I don't think he's Zach.
Yeah, because Zach's so bad. I'll take Tyler.
No, I'll
Pro
take
Bowler.
Zach.
Yeah, obviously Pro Bowler. Tyrod Taylor.
Yes.
Oh, by far.
Easily.
Yes,
Tyrod should be a starter on
Jameis.
Yes, easily, no question.
Probably.
I'd rather at least
Jameis is bad.
At least make the
Jameis is
mistake.
very,
Zach
very
Wilson can't even
bad.
see anyone fucking open.
Jameis isn't that bad. Jameis would
He threw 30-something picks.
and he threw 30 touchdowns.
5,000 yards.
Jameis Winston on this Jets team, they would be a divisional / AFC championship team.
Oh my Lord. There's a take.
Jameis is fucking good, bro. Like he's not.
You're
great.
telling me that the difference between an
Jameis
Aaron
and Zach
Rodgers
Wilson is
Jets
a lot.
team, an Aaron Rodgers Jets team, and a Jameis Winston Jets team is literally just one fucking game, the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl?
Yes,
Because that's the only thing I'm understanding.
No. With Aaron Rodgers, they're actually AFC championship team. With Jameis, I think they're
They're
like
a playoff
easily
team.
a wild card team. Easily.
I don't think it's easy, but I think
Okay.
they should be a playoff.
Close. All right, Taysom Hill.
Yes.
They're
fucking throwing the same amount of times a game. Zach Wilson can't throw for dick.
I'll say
No,
no.
I'll take
I'll say
Zach.
no.
I'll take Zach.
Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, obviously.
I'll take Zach.
I'll take Mitch. Jarrett Stidham.
I had a few.
I'll take Jarrett.
Devontae Adams.
Stidham looked good.
I'll take
Again,
Stidham.
my thing with this is like all these guys you're naming, how many of them have had an opportunity with this type of team?
How many of them are also backups? Like that's the thing. Like,
They're all backups. It was literally backup
Yeah, that's what I'm
rankings that we
saying.
brought up.
I'll take Stidham.
Yeah.
But that's my point though, is all these guys have
yes.
are backups, but like the Jets have a good fucking team. So
Yeah.
all these guys, you step into the right opportunity, I think can do better than Zach Wilson. Is
Yeah, I
the
agree.
point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I agree.
all right, Marcus Mariota.
Yes.
Yes, easily.
I'll say.
Gosh.
No. I'll say no.
Really?
What?
I don't think he's that good.
Bro,
Mariota would be
the
nasty on
Falcons
that
won
team.
fucking 7. They were 7-9. They were competing for the division last year
Not crazy about him.
with a
Oh,
terrible team.
God.
Just my opinion. Davis Mills. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Davis Mills could,
Bro, the
could win
Texans
with
team
this
was worse
Jets
last
team.
year, and he was still slinging it. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't great.
Boy,
But
he's got a neck, so yeah, he's definitely slinging it. What?
Yeah. Hey. Probably though. Drew Lock.
yeah. At least he'll let it fly.
Yeah.
Drew Lock, yeah, I'll take him.
Again,
Drew Lock. At least you're like, you know what was the worst fucking thing was when what was it? It was I think it was 4th and 10 or something like that, and they had to convert yesterday, the Jets. And Zach Wilson throws it 3 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage. Drew Lock would at least throw it way past the sticks to Garrett Wilson, let him make a play.
Or just throw an interception.
Yeah.
dude.
Jet legend Mike White.
Yeah, obviously they shouldn't have let him go. Dude, my argument is always anyone is better than what Zach Wilson is giving you right now. The team is good. I hate the Jets, and the team is good.
I get it, but I'm listing quarterbacks. Just say yes or no. You
Yes
don't
to
gotta keep
every
saying
single
this.
person.
But no, you said no to Cooper Rush.
No, I said yes.
I took that
I said no
personal.
to the next one.
I said no to Cooper Rush.
Unbelievable.
I'll say yes to every single quarterback. Put
All
anyone
right,
else on this
Mike
Jets
White.
team.
Sure.
Sure. DTR.
Nah, I haven't seen.
I've never seen him play one snap.
Hey, look at him preseason though. I'll take DTR. Bailey Zappi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
let it fly.
Will Levis.
Nah, I
Mm,
haven't seen enough.
Sure, because I'm already done with that.
Yeah, I'm already out on Zach, so I'll take Will. Brian Hoyer.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's
Can win
performed well.
games. Michigan
He's
State
played
legend.
well.
Does he go to Michigan State?
Yeah, play with
good.
my cousin.
It's a good poll.
Dude.
I'll say no. He's washed. Stetson Bennett.
No.
Stetson Bennett winner.
Yeah, it was the only reason.
I've never seen him play
I haven't
in the
either, but I saw
NFL.
him at Georgia, and I like
Saw him in
it.
Georgia though. Sneaky dual threat.
Not really.
I'm also over Zach. I'm over Zach.
He can move his feet.
All right, and then last one just for me, Mizzou legend Blaine Gabbert.
Oh God, no. Take me Zach.
Yeah, I'll probably take Zach.
Take him out of retirement. Chase
will.
Daniel.
Anyway, I'll take Daniel.
I'll still take Zach.
Even
Like,
even
Texas.
Chase knows that he wasn't popping off
Yeah.
that much.
Nah, Chase would be better than Zach right
and
now.
last
Anyone
but not,
would be Zach better
last
than
but
Zach.
not least, Tom Brady.
I'll take Zach.
Oh, he'll take Zach over Tom Brady.
Brady's washed.
Yeah, good point, bro.
Overrated.
I'll still take Joe Montana right now
Bro,
at
I will take
65.
anyone over Zach Wilson. I bet every Jets fan will take anyone over Zach Wilson.
Oh, yesterday, Silbo, huge Jets fan, Matan's fan, he was saying he's like, yeah, dude, I think Zach Wilson is in between the 55th and 60th best quarterback in football.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's terrible.
He might be around that.
I got two other things I want to talk about.
Probably.
Two other things because I know we got to wrap up soon, so we'll make it quick. The Jags kind of stink. The AFC South wide open. Texans
so,
blew
yeah.
out the Jags. Colts beat the Ravens. They're winning. They're 2-1. They have the first place in the division. Yes, it's through 3 games, but I think the AFC South is A, not as bad as we thought, like more competitive, and B, I don't think the Jags are as good as we thought.
I
at
think
all.
the Colts, Texans, and Titans are all better than we thought they were going to be, and the Jags are not. That's all it is.
Like in some random world, could 2 teams from the AFC South make the playoffs?
yeah. I don't think any of them are winning like 10 games.
No, I don't think so either. But how many
Like the
fucking
Jags
teams
can
in the
win
AFC?
10. I don't think any other team can win 10 games.
Yeah.
Absolutely not the Indianapolis Colts. Condo. He goes, "Why do
Well,
we
the
keep
Colts-
attacking the Colts?" Oh no, the Colts actually fucking good.
The Jags do this, man. The Jags did it last year. They started slow. They finished strong. I think they'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck's going on. Calvin Ridley's screwing both of us in fantasy.
I'm not worried about the Jags, bro.
They
Like,
really
at
have
all.
another bad game.
Yeah. He got hurt, but then he came back.
I just
Hurts
feel like
me.
the Jags need to figure out something on defense because that defense going into the year was like the big question mark with them, and it's proven like, bro, you got the Texans putting up 37 on your ass yesterday. That's sad as hell.
Yeah, but you at least got to try to match that if you're the Jags. So, like, the offense is not good.
But
Trevor Lawrence might be the worst quarterback of all time.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, D'Amico Ryan's led defense, though.
That's true.
Leader of men.
That's
Is
true.
CJ Stroud the best quarterback from that draft class? From this most recent one?
Yes.
Is he better than Bryce Young?
Yes.
I
He's
don't
better.
know.
He's by far the best. Yeah.
So far, yeah.
It's him and then Anthony Richardson right now.
Yeah.
Those are the two
Which
best.
is crazy.
Has Bryce Young been really bad?
Bryce Young's been.
He also
pretty
didn't play.
mid.
He didn't play yesterday.
but the first 2 games he didn't.
Hey,
But the Panthers.
Panther
really
Stadium
fucked
is
him.
nice. I saw it yesterday. Nice.
The what?
I would be.
Panther Stadium.
Panthers are officially my 4th team.
Oh, really? What are you 1, 2, 3?
Cowboys,
Where are you been?
Ravens, Chiefs, Panthers.
Oh,
Okay, just because the
interesting.
stadium, good stadium.
Really pretty, right
Bank of
downtown.
America.
Nice people down there.
Yeah.
Good food?
Big city. Yo, yeah. Yeah.
Nah, but
Yeah.
all right.
Good food.
How would you rank the 4 AFC South teams right now then?
Jags 1. Colts 2. Oh my God, this is so much harder than I thought. Because the problem is, like, I think the Titans are better. Okay, I got this. Jags 1, Colts 2, Texans 3, Titans 4. Titans don't have anything to
Pretty
do
W list, bro. To be honest,
Is that what you would do?
That's exactly what I was gonna do. Jags, Colts, Texans, Titans.
Titans just don't have anything
CJ
on
Stroud
offense.
looks fucking good.
It was usually the defense that could get the Titans like in
CJ
these
Stroud hasn't
games.
thrown a pick. He's thrown over 300 yards in every game he's played.
Yeah, he's
The
looked
Colts
good.
played the Texans, right? Or no? Yeah.
Yes, they blew
Did
him
they?
out.
Did
They
they?
blew him out
And the
last
Colts
week.
won, right?
They blew 'em out
Correct.
last
They
week.
kind of blew him out. Yeah.
Blew him out last week.
Oh wait, so the math. But then the Jags also beat the Colts. So the math doesn't math that well.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of hard. Eventually, you just can't do these little webs
Do we agree
anymore.
that the Titans are the worst team in the AFC South?
Are they?
I think they are
I don't know
because
if they
usually
are.
defense kept them in games and their defense has been abysmal.
Yeah, but they have DeAndre Hopkins though.
Yeah, but he's not.
Yeah,
he's
good
not
point.
I was
beat
kidding.
up and
They got Treylon Burks too.
He's
Ryan
actually
Tannehill
nice.
stinks and you can't even run the ball with Derrick Henry anymore because you're going down so early.
What about
like-
Eddie George? You didn't think about that.
Randy
yeah.
Moss too.
Yeah, it was a
They
good
have a
point.
really
It's a
strong
good
set of
point.
alumni.
It's a good point. It's a good point. No, that's a really good point.
The division's weird.
Did I
dude.
mention it was a good point?
No, but
Yeah.
so how would you rank them then?
Jags?
You would do the same thing.
Yeah, the rest sucks.
Yeah.
Like the rest are like the rest are competitive, but they all suck.
Oh, Condo. He just goes, why? What have the Colts done to say they suck?
Oh, my bad. I forgot.
That's what he's saying.
I forgot the Colts had Marvin Harrison and Dwight Freeney and Reggie
Dallas
Wayne and
Clark.
Dallas
Manning is
Clark
still there
Dallas
too.
Clark.
and Jeff Saturday. Oh, good. Those guys are nice. Yeah. I forgot.
Edgar and James.
Man,
And who?
Vontae Davis
Edgar and
too.
James.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. That's right.
Hell of a team.
Yeah.
Colts are mid.
Colts are mid.
The Colts are very mid, but so are the rest of the AFC South teams.
Yeah.
They're just better than we thought they would be. We
Well,
thought they were going to
You
be
guys
trash.
beat the Ravens, and
We're
the
also
Ravens are pretty
playing.
mid.
You're also playing the AFC South, and the AFC South is not as good as we thought, and therefore
they
those
are.
teams look better than we think.
True.
So let's contextualize that.
Look, he's so just sad.
All right, and last but not least, my last segment I want to talk about is I want to just ask who's the worst team in the NFL.
The Colts. I'm just messing around.
Just for Condo.
Probably the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh,
Clip that.
yep. All right. End
End
the
the
pod.
episode.
All right, have a good one, y'all.
It's easily the Bears, bro. The Bear. So the
Is it?
worst Monday Night Football game of all time is about to happen next week, and it's Broncos at Bears.
Yeah, don't
Well,
watch
it's funny
that.
you
The Bears
mentioned
are a
that.
2.5 point underdog at home against the Broncos, who just lost by fucking 50.
See, I would flip that and say the Broncos are the worst team in the NFL
And-
because of talent perspective. They have more
He loves doing
talent.
that one.
What?
You love that little nuance.
Yeah, I do.
He does like this little thing.
You have a lot of talent,
But the
and yet
Bears
you
are a
stink
worse team.
because you don't have talent, and yet the
But they're
Broncos have
worse.
talent and
They
they're
are worse.
0-3.
They would lose to
The
the
Broncos are
Broncos.
0-3. I'd rather
see.
lose 41-10 or whatever it was than I would lose 70-10 or whatever the fuck
70-20.
70-20 or whatever the fuck it was. It's the same. All right.
Same, dude. Yeah.
Would you rather be a Broncos fan or a Bears fan right now?
Bears, actually.
Brighter
Mm.
future. Bro,
Mm.
the Broncos traded a first and a second for a head coach.
And he's ass.
And he's terrible.
Ass.
I said it last
Russell
week.
Wilson,
Sean
you traded
Payton,
what, like a bajillion fucking picks?
How many firsts?
And Drew Lock. They traded Drew Lock.
How many firsts did they have to give up for
it.
Sean Payton and Russell Wilson? Like their whole future is they
Yeah.
wagered the whole entire future for right now, and they stink.
Bro,
Their defense got worse.
They're like playing roulette, put their whole future on fucking green. That's not going to pay off.
Yeah, that doesn't.
What
Well, but if it does pay off,
It's to the point where like you actually feel bad for the at least Broncos fans.
I
Like,
feel
they
bad
didn't
for
deserve
Broncos.
Did you
this.
see Garrett Bowles yesterday?
Yeah,
His
he looked
post-game interview.
deflated.
They're like, oh, like how are you feeling after this loss? You know, what's going through your head? He goes, shit. Like, what do you want me to say? I've been here for 7 years and all I've done is lose.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. I mean,
He kept it a buck though. I was like,
the Broncos are a dumpster fire. Russell Wilson, I could see him getting benched at some point. It wouldn't shock
they
me.
got Jared Stidham.
Shout out Marcus Mosher.
Shout out Marcus Mosher.
Hey, shout out to your new kid too.
And also, we've talked about this. I don't know how realistic it is, but Sean Payton resigning at some point, like I wouldn't put.
He's
it
got
past
too
him.
big of an ego. I feel like to do this the whole year.
Which is, yeah, I agree with you.
Like,
he's like, fuck
weirdly.
this, I'm
Does
out.
his team
Yeah.
just suck though?
Dude, bro, just like I don't
I don't
care
think
how
the
bad
team
you
is
are, you
that
cannot
bad.
give up 70 points. I showed you that picture that Brandon Perna posted. They had 6 players on the floor for Devin A-Chain trying to tackle him. 6 players. on the floor.
Devin A-Chain.
A-Chain's like that though. Texas.
True.
Good point about Texas.
I mean, there's just so many things and so many points that you made there.
Yeah, but I think the Bears are a worse team right now than the Broncos. But I'd rather be a Bears fan because at least you got a sliver of fucking.
Well, and it could also
Justin
change
Fields.
drastically. When you
Right.
get new coaching staff or whatever, like you could flip pretty quickly from a horrible team to a decent team.
I think the Broncos are the worst team in the NFL because of the talent. The Bears don't have the talent. No shit, they would be the worst. And I would rather be a Bears fan as well. Brighter future, younger team.
I mean,
I'd be miserable
be
if I'm a
honest with
Broncos
you.
fan.
I feel like the Bears might have just as much talent as the Broncos.
No, not at all.
Nah, I
Do
don't
they have
think so.
do they have one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL?
They have one of the better middle linebackers.
Did they add 2 offensive linemen in free agency that were some of the highest paid?
Mike McGlinchey
One-
fucking sucks. Don't
Did they
say
add
Mike McGlinchey is good.
Offensive
Mike
line-
McGlinchey's always been a
Did they add
fraud.
offensive linemen or did they draft offensive linemen?
They drafted.
I actually don't even know if I think
the
the Bears
drafted.
brought some people in on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
But like the Broncos, better weapons. Javonte Williams, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland
Yeah, they
Sutton,
definitely have
Marvin
better
Mims.
weapons. Yeah.
All you fucking have in Chicago is DJ Moore.
Mm-hmm.
So
True.
No,
And
good point,
Roshan
good point.
Johnson, Texas.
more talent, worse team.
Roshan Johnson,
That's
Texas.
right.
So.
But hey, that was it. That was fun. It's weird without Matan. I don't like doing this. I don't like facilitating. It feels
No, you're a great facilitator.
No,
man.
because I can't
You're out
argue.
here-
I
you're out
wanna
here
argue.
doing
Yeah, you
it
don't
like
really.
Russ,
You're
bro.
not trying to argue it all. The
I want to argue. I'm like fiending for it. I don't feel it
Nah, bro.
myself.
Dude,
But-
You know what's crazy though is that just like the Dolphins are like the most overrated team I've ever seen. You know,
So, new Kentucky users, FanDuel is offering a bet. $5, get $200 in bonus bets. Make sure to head over to thegameday.com/promotions for more info on
Tua's
all the
sleeve
offers.
isn't even that cool, man.
It's pretty sick. That I have one
It's
picture.
like not
to show you
even
that it
cool.
looks sick.
Like I mean, anyone can just flip the ball.
As a
like that,
reminder,
you know?
10:30 a.m. If you have fantasy questions, if you're in any of these lives right now, make sure to tune in at 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. Felipe and I will be going over all the fantasy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Make
Yeah,
sure
bro,
to
and
tune
Tyreek
in.
isn't even that fast.
And
so.
we might have also a surprise on the Wednesday episode if someone
Oh.
plays well tonight. So
Surprise on a Wednesday episode?
Yep.
Someone plays well tonight.
someone plays well tonight. An episode drops Wednesday. That's all I'm going to say.
What?
All right, that's it.
And Alex
don't even know
Caruso
what
is
you're
going to be on the
talking
podcast tomorrow.
And we got Alex Caruso on the pod, a
For
fantasy
for our
expert.
Wednesday. Or no,
Well,
for
and
fantasy.
Tuesday, yes.
Oh,
We have
yeah,
a fantasy expert coming on.
Fantasy-
Make sure to check out Alex Caruso on Twitter.
So he'll be on that, and he'll be on the Wednesday episode.
Yeah.
All
But
right,
that's
sick.
it. We're signing off. We'll see
Peace.
you tomorrow, 10:30. Bye.
Bye.